Hello everybody, so we're making progress here. So now we're on to the fun part of wiring. So the base is stained and ready to go. I did a second coat on the top, did one coat on the bottom, left it at that. I kind of screwed up putting the power jacks in. I had this one a little bit lower and it split on the bottom, so I think maybe down the line we'll get some wood putty and probably fix that up. So just to clean up the bottom a little bit. I wasn't as worried about this top part because it's going to be all glued over anyway. But all the power jacks are in. Now, as far as the wiring goes, I got the turnouts wired. So you can see right here. So these are, I had to splice the wires. So I have this is the end that plugs into the base. So I basically had to take the same wire, cut it in half 2 times because we have 2 turnouts. So these are spliced on here. I use my soldering iron, which that's always fun, and some heat shrink tubing to just protect that since it's going to be glued over. And then the same for this end as well. And I did that for both of these here. The one thing I will say, if you are going to do this, you know, I honestly don't like cutting the wires when it comes to like the stock wires that you would get, but I just figured that was probably the easiest way to do it and just put it back together. It's not really that difficult, but the one thing you will want to make sure of when you connect the wires, do a dry run. Don't use the soldering gun or the heat shrink tubing yet. Just put the wires together and plug it into your controller. I got my Roku Hunt controller here, so both turnouts are plugged in. They both work, and make sure it's where you want your switches. So if you're running it regular, you know, for me, like if I'm just running the layout as is, I want my switches down. I'll flip them up when I need to use them. So the one turnout I got right, the first one, which will actually be connected into the second port here, that one did fine. It went the direction I wanted it to. The second one, which will actually be the first one on the main curve, is I had to switch the wires around. No big deal. It's just a little fussy thing I have. I just want both of these down when I'm running it normal. You can do whatever you want with that. That's just the thing I'm particular about. It's a little OCD. But so the last part, as you can see, there's 3 power jacks and this isn't connected. So I'm not going to use a wire to connect to the track. I'm just going to take these. They're going to run up through. There's a hole drilled probably right about here. And I'm going to run these wires right up through it as I lower this down and get it glued on. And we'll just solder those directly to the track. Now, again, when you're doing this, make sure you do a dry run. Now, I had to actually get these on the rails, you know, extend them over, plug it in, and figure out which wire went where. So the black wire is going on the outside and the red wire is going on the inside because I want forward to be this direction. And now it doesn't matter if you're doing a layout with no turnouts, just an oval, a circle, or whatever. You know, because you can obviously just turn the train around. Well, for me, I wanted forward to be going in this direction because I wanted it to be able to back into the turnouts. So that was just me. Just, again, a little bit of fussiness, a little bit of being particular. But yeah, we're coming along. Nothing has really changed up here since my last video. Still got to glue the grain elevator down, finish the rest of the landscaping. But anyway, we're gonna get this. We're gonna get the track wire soldered and hopefully the layout glued down to the base tonight, and then we'll be done. So at least with that part, and then we can move on to doing the rest of the scenery, doing the water feature. Still got to build the signal tower, and we'll be good from there. So yeah, keep following up on this project. This has been a lot of fun. I can't wait till it's done. And like I said in my last video, I got a surprise gift to myself for finishing this layout, which I'll show you guys when it's complete. So like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for checking in with Jag of All Trades. Check us out on uszscale.com for all your Z-scale needs, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks all. Have a good night and a good weekend. Bye-bye.